What's going on, everyone? It's time for a natural disaster film review. Today we're actually going to review the iconic Twister. It was released by Warner Brothers May 10th, 1996. It was written by Anne Marie Martin, produced by Kathleen Kennedy and E.Q. Broadley, and it was co-written and produced by Michael Crichton and directed by John DeBont, who did films like Speed and Speed 2, Collision Course, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life, The Haunting, the 1999 remake, which I think I have a review for that on here. And he also did Roar, the one where everyone gets mauled by lions, even when they were actually making it. And this had a budget of $92 million. So if for some reason you don't know the story of Twister, it's about a group of storm chasers that are trying to get their new storm chasing technology into a tornado. So they hunt down a couple of these F3 tornadoes and with failing results, and then they run into a group of competing storm chasers when an F5 hits right where they are, and they go and they don't just hunt down the tornado, they end up getting stuck in it, and it's a fight for survival and to get their data. So yeah, this is actually one of the most well-known natural disaster movies. At the time, it had some really groundbreaking special effects. No one's really did tornadoes or super winds and stuff with CG and so yeah, this was actually ILM worked on this too, and surprisingly most of the special effects does hold up. There is a lot of interesting stuff in it too, like the cows being blown around during the water funnel scene. And yeah, there is a lot of fun and good tension in it too. You get enough for some of the side characters, so when they get put in peril, you really feel it. And the crazy thing is, what I love about these type of movies is this stuff actually happens. So it's a good little depiction of it. Now, I don't know, when I was younger, I always used to think it was one tornado, but rewatching it, I realized there's like 3 or 4 that they hunt down. And yeah, now some of the CG does look a little dated now. Like if you asked me that 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have said that. But right now, it's starting to be a little dated compared to what we have now. But this was groundbreaking at the time. This, Jurassic Park, and a couple other films were very pushing how to do this, and it was very realistic. Some of them still looks really good. Still looks like still can compare to modern CG you see in movies that are coming out this year and stuff, and it works. Now, here's some fun facts for you. A fun fact for you. When I was watching the scene where they're hiding, when the F5 hits the drive-in and they're hiding in the automotive bay where they do like oil changes and stuff, and a car comes flying through. If you look closely, you could see the wires and some fun. Nothing's perfect, right? So, but yeah, it was funny to catch that. Now, the film does have a really good story and a really fun storm chasing scenes to it. Obviously, if you ignore all the production chaos that's been well documented, and there's videos on that you can check out. But yeah, if you ignore all that, this film does have a really good story, and the characters are pretty much well fleshed out and stuff. This film is pretty flawless for the most part, besides a little bit of dated CG now and some wire seeing. Other than that, I thought the film was great. I grew up watching this. I've seen this movie like 1,000 times, and overall, I still love it. So I'm going to give Twister a 4.5 out of 5 as of now. If you asked me that 5 years ago, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 5. But yeah, Twister is definitely a must-see if for some reason you haven't seen it, but it's still one of the best natural disaster movies out there. So yeah, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything right now, so I'll at least link the trailer down below if you want to check it, see what I'm talking about down there. Also link down below is my Instagram, so I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories. Put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P. Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video. Share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming series that you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite Twister film is, because they do have a sequel called Twisters. So let me know if that one's good too, and if you want me to review it in the future. I do have plans to review it, just not anytime soon. So make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also, so you hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because we're going to do another somewhat natural disaster film, The Perfect Storm, in the next review. I've always loved that movie, but I've never seen it from start to finish. I always seen like the first half and then watch the second half later. I'm going to do it all in one go, and then I'll tell you my opinion. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, watch out for all those F4 and F5 tornadoes destroying communities, because that actually happens. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.